Hello class 12. Today I am starting with a new topic of the same chapter, that is General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade. We call it in short as GATT, G-A-T-T. It is an agreement, as you can understand from the name. It is an agreement on taxes and the trades and commerce signed in 1947. And what was the aim of this agreement? The main aim of this organization was to facilitate international trade. It was designed to provide an international forum that encouraged free trade between members by regulating tariffs and providing a common platform for resolving disputes. So because international trade is a very big issue, is a very burning topic. Now, if this kind of an agreement or organization was not set up properly, was not designed properly, then this international trading relations would not have been possible, right? So it was designed to provide an international forum that encouraged free trade. You are now accustomed with this name, that is free trade, because previously we have covered this topic. So you know what is free trade and what is protectionism. So they encouraged free trade between the members by regulating tariffs, that means taxes, subsidiaries, and providing a common platform for resolving any kind of dispute in the international trade relation. It was originally meant to be a part of International Trade Organization, we call it as ITO, but later it became an independent organization. It was initially signed by 23 countries, but now 110 countries are signatories to it. That means 110 countries have now signed the agreement for maintaining this trade relation. Previously, it was only 23 countries all over the world, globally, right? Now, what were the objectives? It promotes a supportive and open economic system that would not only ensure economic growth but also sustainable development. Because only economic growth is not important, but it is also important that along with the economic growth, the nation is developing sustainably. That means we are thinking about the future generation, their needs, their necessities, and we are trying to save the resources for the future generation. Next, trade policies would be such that there would be no unjustifiable discrimination on international trade. That means discrimination was not allowed among any of the country members. Okay? Any measure taken on an environmental issue would require international consensus, because as you know that we are studying environmental science, so definitely all the topics are related with the environmental issues. So here also any measures taken on environmental issue would require international consensus. Unilateral action, one-sided, that means one-sided action on an environmental issue outside the jurisdiction of the importing country would be avoided. Nothing outside the jurisdiction was allowed. Clear? The Uruguay Round of 1995 led to the formation of World Trade Organization. Now WTO is another very important organization which was set up in the Uruguay Round of GATT in 1995, and this WTO has a far wider scope than GATT. It is meant to supervise and liberalize international trade. It looks into matters such as trade in goods, trade in services, foreign investments, etc. That means it was a more broader prospect, right? Now, what were the principles of this WTO? First one is non-discrimination. Now, students, here you see this non-discrimination are carrying with it two concepts. One is most favored nation. We call it as MFN. and the national treatment, we also call it as NT, the NT. Now you can get short questions from here, and also you can get the abbreviations, and you have to write the full forms. So be very sure that you don't forget it. Now what is this most favored nation? If any one member country of WTO has been granted special concession, then all other members would be entitled to it. Okay, and national treatment, it requires that imported goods would be treated at par with domestically produced goods. That means national treatment means whatever our own country is producing domestically, that will be treated similarly with those of the imported goods. That is national treatment. Clear? Now next principle is reciprocity. For a nation to negotiate, it is necessary that the gain got from limiting scope of free riding is more than the gain got from unilateral liberalization. Binding and enforceable commitments. Binding and any alteration requires negotiations. That means agreement between trading partners and may involve compensation for loss of trade. Another very important thing is transparency. Members are required to publish the trade regulations and allow review of the administrative decisions. There is a constant effort to improve predictability and stability. That means transparency is very much needed in this organization, because the members who are imposing the trade regulations, who are reviewing the administrative decisions, everything has to be allowed and has to be published properly so that a transparency is maintained. Next, safety valves. Under special conditions, the government are allowed to restrict trade. The member countries can take suitable actions to protect the environment and public health. Safety valves, that means if any special conditions occur, when the government are allowed to restrict the trade also. That means international trade will not be allowed anymore if a special condition arises, and the member countries can take suitable actions to protect the environment and public health. That can be any special condition, any emergency situation, right? So these are the 5 principles of WTO. So students, GATT and WTO both are related topics. So today I have finished both of them very briefly. Principles are very important. Also the years are very important, when it was signed and in which round it was signed, it was published, and also the the definitions. The short questions you may get like definitions, and long questions or broader questions you can get the principles, the objectives. Also the short questions you may get like abbreviated form of MFN and NT. What are the full forms of these abbreviated forms and what are they? That also you can get in your short questions. So please go through my notes, jot it down from my video. If you have any problem, you can come up with that in the comment section. Thank you.